A week at sea, unlimited food, ocean views, pools, bars, casinos, water parks, live shows, sometimes for less than the cost of a budget hotel. At first glance, cruise ships feel almost too good to be true. How can a company offer you a luxury vacation for what seems like a bargain and still make billions? The answer is simple. Because cruise ships were never designed just to transport people. They were designed to keep you spending. Modern cruise ships are some of the smartest businesses ever built. They're not just ships. They're floating cities, floating malls, floating casinos, floating resorts, all carefully engineered to extract as much value as possible from every passenger on board. And the crazy part? Most people don't even realize it's happening. Today, we're breaking down the hidden business model behind the cruise industry, how cruise lines make money, why tickets are often so cheap, and why the real business begins the second you step on board. By the end of this video, you'll never look at a cruise the same way again. The first thing cruise companies understand better than almost any industry is this: people love feeling like they got a deal. That's why cruise ticket prices are often surprisingly low. You'll see ads for 7-night Caribbean trips that cost less than a weekend at a decent hotel. And that seems insane. Because when you think about it logically, cruises should be expensive. You're staying in a hotel room, you're being transported across oceans, you're being fed every day, you have access to entertainment, staff, and facilities. So how can it be so cheap? Because the ticket is only the beginning. Cruise lines know that once you've booked, you're locked in. Unlike a hotel on land, you can't just walk down the street and find a cheaper restaurant. You can't bring your own bar. You can't leave halfway. Once you're on board, you're part of a captive economy, and that's where the real profits start. The money machine starts long before the ship leaves port. When you book a cruise, you're shown endless options: ocean view room, balcony room, luxury suite, priority boarding, travel insurance, flexible cancellation, dining packages. Every click is another upsell. Cruise lines are masters at making upgrades feel essential. Then there's transport, flights, airport transfers, hotels before departure. Often cruise lines earn commissions here too. So before you've even stepped on board, they've already started making money. The second you step on board, you enter a spending ecosystem. Everything is designed to feel effortless. No cash, no friction. Just tap your room key, wristband, or app. That convenience makes spending feel painless. And cruise ships are packed with high-margin businesses. Drinks are one of the biggest profit centers. Cocktails that cost a few dollars to make can sell for $10, $15, or even $20. Drink packages seem like a bargain, but many passengers never use enough to justify them. Then there's specialty dining. Even though food is included, cruise lines make premium restaurants feel more exclusive. Steakhouses, sushi bars, tasting menus. Suddenly, the free buffet feels less exciting. That's not an accident. They're constantly nudging you to upgrade. And the smaller purchases add up: coffee, photos, souvenirs, laundry, spa treatments. Cruise lines mastered microtransactions long before mobile games. If there's one part of a cruise ship that prints money, it's the casino. And the reason is simple: you can't leave. On land, if you lose money, you can walk away. On a cruise ship, there's nowhere else to go. Cruise casinos use the same psychology as Las Vegas: bright lights, no clocks, constant stimulation. But now you're relaxed, drinking, and in vacation mode. That's the perfect customer. For many cruise lines, casinos are among the most profitable spaces on the ship. They're not there just for fun, they're there because they work. Even when you leave the ship, the business model keeps working. Shore excursions are one of the smartest revenue streams. When the ship docks, passengers want to explore. Cruise lines make booking through them feel safer and easier Guaranteed return, trusted providers, convenience. So people pay premium prices. And cruise companies often take commissions from local tour operators. That means every snorkeling trip, city tour, and shuttle becomes another source of profit. Even off the ship, the ecosystem continues. Cruise lines don't just make money well, they control costs incredibly well too. First, scale. One ship can carry thousands of passengers. That spreads costs across huge numbers of people. Second, labor. Cruise ships hire global crews, often at lower labor costs than luxury resorts on land. Third, taxes and registration. Many cruise ships operate under flags of convenience, which can reduce taxes and regulatory costs. Fourth, supply chain. Cruise companies buy food, drinks, and supplies in enormous bulk. Everything is optimized. Nothing on board is accidental. Every layout, every hallway, every activity is designed around efficiency and profit. The smartest part of the cruise business is that they don't just make money once, they make you want to come back. Cruises are designed to feel like amazing value. You eat constantly, you're entertained, you visit multiple places, so even if you spent more than planned, you still feel satisfied. That feeling is powerful. Cruise lines also use loyalty programs brilliantly: points, discounts, member perks. Before your trip is even over, they're already selling you the next one. That's not luck. That's retention by design. For many people, cruising becomes more than a holiday. It becomes a habit. And once that happens, the company has won. Cruise ships are one of the smartest business models in the world. They sell you a dream: luxury, relaxation, adventure, escape. But behind that dream is a machine built for profit. Cheap tickets pull you in, upsells keep you spending, casinos keep you entertained, excursions extend the profits, efficient operations keep costs low, and smart psychology keeps you coming back. That's why cruise ships aren't just vacations, they're floating cash machines. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe.